testing. Yeah, okay. Great work, guys. That was really awesome. Uplifting and an energetic performance. Next, we have Nirja Aptekar, accompanied by, again, Yogesh Kurva on tabla. Nirja is a gifted Hindustani.
We have a change in performance. We
Yes, we
actually
do.
have Pooja and Ashwini up next. Pooja and Ashwini are presenting their Okay, Pooja and Ashwini are not presenting their Bharatanatyam piece just yet.
Yeah, no, just yet.
But they'll be speaking about Abhinaya as well as Sukhi Baba, the charity we are fundraising for. Please welcome to the stage Pooja and Ashwini.
Lakshmi, a mother of four, is not accustomed to talking about her time of the month. Living in a semi-nomadic community of migrants occupied in construction labor, she focuses solely on supporting her family. Like most women within the community, she used old rags or cloth to manage her cycle. Her children, 3 of whom are daughters, were bound to take after her. For a family of 7 that lived in a makeshift tent, sanitary napkins were an urban luxury. Now, as a micro-entrepreneur with Sukhi Baba, a local social enterprise, Lakshmi can afford to give her daughters the key to something she didn't have, the right to dignity and health.
The belief that menstruating women are impure, unholy, contaminated, and dirty continues to negatively affect the lives of millions of Indian women, even in 2016. Indian culture has made this natural part of life a negative and embarrassing issue in society. For referring to our time of the month in code words, denying cramps as inexplicable stomach aches, hiding sanitary napkins in those black bags, to avoiding discussing periods altogether. There are also various other taboos surrounding the subject, such as exclusion and segregation, avoiding contact with others, and even being forbidden from entering the kitchen to eat your dinner. And let's not forget the age-old myth that if a menstruating woman touches a pickle jar, it will go bad. These myths and sayings may seem like a joke, but they propagate a culture of silence and shame. The real issue is the underlying and oppressive notions attached to the topic of menstruation in a society where girls and women are still mistreated. Unfortunately, silence and shame cause a vicious cycle and affect the most disadvantaged women in India. For a natural function that has existed for as long as time, it is unacceptable and unforgivable how shaming and silence has prevented conversations surrounding health, hygiene, and sanitation.
In the urban slums of Bangalore alone, a staggering 82% of women and girls do not practice safe menstrual hygiene methods, using old fabric and other materials like plastic, paper, and sand. The lack of adequate medical help in these societies further compounds the problem. According to World Health Organization, India accounted to 27% of the world's cervical cancer deaths. The occurrence of reproductive tract infections is 70% more common amongst women who use unhygienic materials during menstruation. And it's not just a health issue. School absenteeism is associated with menstruation, as menstruation poses a huge physical and psychological burden. A UN report places India at 130 out of 155 countries on the Gender Inequality Index. The solution to fixing this, perhaps, lies in empowering women and children.
That's where Sukhi Baba comes in. Dilip Kumar Patubala is the founder of Sukhi Baba. When Dilip looked into the conditions, he was shocked and appalled by the numbers. He created Sukhi Baba in 2013, and being a young man talking about menstruation wasn't and still isn't easy. Now, Sukhi Baba has grown to a small group of 3, and they help over 7,000 women each month. Sukhi Baba has 2 different initiatives running currently. Their first mission is to provide sanitary products to women in rural areas. They receive products for less and provide them to underprivileged women. Currently, about 1,000 rupees, or $20, adopts 1 girl for an entire year. They provide the girls 2 packets of products each month, as well as access to health camps and education sessions on reproductive health. Suki Baba's second mission is to identify women living within these communities to become its micro-entrepreneurs. These women are trained to conduct awareness sessions and distribute the path to other women. All the micro-entrepreneurs are given 3 months of training and access to any necessary technology. Working as a micro-entrepreneur gives them the financial independence and freedom that they need. So far, Suki Baba has made a tremendous impact in the short time that they have been up and running. They have educated over 12,000 women and reach over 7,000 each month. About 90% of women who are educated through Suki Baba's initiatives continue to use the products that they have been provided with. This tells us that we need to help reach each and every woman in India. Suki Baba is on a mission to reach 1 million women in the next 5 years in Karnataka, Hyderabad, and Tamil Nadu.
Suki Baba's work is recognized by UN Habitat, India Youth Fund, the Tata Social Enterprise Challenge, NASCOM Social Innovation Challenge, Dashpan Foundation, Acumen Fellowship, and Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore.
Why Suki Baba is a question that we were often asked these past few months. I was born into an educated and liberal Indian family, and given the recent turn of events in the United States, I was lucky enough to be part of a family who chose Canada as their home. I'm lucky, as my friends are, because I have access to information, sanitation, and freedom, and my daily life isn't disrupted each month. But I realized I'm in the privileged minority, especially when compared to millions of women back in India. When we started planning this charity show, we were trying to decide between a couple different charities that interested us. Finally, it came down to 2, a charity that supports mental health and Suki Baba. Ashwini and I deliberated endlessly, and finally something my mother said clicked in my head. My mom said, "Pooja, regardless of having any sort of mental health issues, your time of the month will show up when it will." That made me realize how important it is because it is such a natural part of life. That short conversation with my mother made me keep going each and every day.
This campaign is valuable because it brings to light the importance of women's health in South Asian communities. Today is about women's health, about increasing self-awareness of South Asian women and inspiring the women to care for their bodies. It matters a great deal that women achieve a high sense of well-being in every which way, physically, emotionally, and mentally. We are very happy to host a number of women groups on stage tonight as examples of extraordinary women that are using their social and cultural potential to achieve physical and mental well-being. Thank you all for your support, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, ladies. Next, now we actually have Nirja Aptekar accompanied by Yogesh Kurwa again on tabla. Nirja is a gifted Hindustani classical Indian vocalist. She's well trained in North and Indian classical and semi-classical music. She's fluent in singing Marathi, Hindi, Sanskrit, Rajasthani, Bengali, Punjabi, Urdu, and Kannada.
She has received several awards, including her song Khoob Tere Pagdi for the movie Sindoor was nominated for a Leo Award in 2010. Other than music, Nirja holds a master's degree in microbiology and has taught microbiology at a medical institute for the past 8 years. Nirja is also a very successful life skills counselor educated in Vancouver. She is also a regular writer for the Sakal newspaper in Maharashtra.
Please welcome Nirja and Yogesh Kurwa. Thank you.
Wadha
Jam